Have you ever noticed a quiet shift in someone you love? A grandparent, a parent, or a dear friend, where something just feels different? Maybe it's the way they move a little slower, or how their laughter doesn't ring as brightly as it used to. These changes can creep in so softly that we barely notice them at first. But here's the truth. The body often whispers warnings long before life reaches its final chapter, sometimes a year or more in advance. And those whispers? They're not just signs of aging. They're invitations to act, to love more deeply, and to make every moment count. In this video, we're diving into 6 subtle signs that an elderly person may be in their final year. These aren't meant to scare you. They're here to empower you, to help you see what's happening, and to guide you toward creating comfort, connection, and peace for those you cherish. I've spent years studying how our bodies and minds transition in later life, and I've seen families transform their time together by noticing these signs early. Stick with me until the end, because I'm also sharing practical ways to respond with love and wisdom, plus a special lesson that could change how you approach this precious season of life. Let's get started. Sign number 1. Unexplained weight loss that steals strength. One of the earliest whispers of a body slowing down is unexplained weight loss. Picture this. Your loved one's favorite sweater suddenly looks too big, or they're skipping seconds at dinner when they used to savor every bite. At first you might think, oh, they're just eating less. It's normal for their age. But when weight slips away without effort, it's often a signal that something deeper is at play. Unlike the original idea that weight loss is solely about nutrient absorption, I've seen it reflect a broader shift. The body, like a candle burning low, starts conserving energy. Digestion slows, and the spark of appetite fades. Maybe they don't enjoy their favorite pho or apple pie anymore because their taste buds aren't as sharp. Or perhaps they're quietly battling a condition like early heart strain, or even emotional weight like grief or loneliness that dims their hunger. In my experience, this isn't just physical. It's the body and soul beginning to simplify their needs. Why does this matter? Because weight loss isn't just about a number on a scale. It's about strength slipping away. Muscles weaken, balance falters, and suddenly, a walk to the mailbox feels like climbing a hill. This can spiral into falls, infections, or a sense of fragility that weighs on their spirit. I've spoken with families who regretted brushing this off, only to realize later it was a clue to act sooner. So, what can you do? Don't just push more food. That can feel overwhelming. Instead, try small, joyful moments. Share a warm bowl of soup together, blend a smoothie with their favorite fruit, or sit with them while they nibble. Hydration is key too. Offer sips of flavored water or herbal tea. If they're losing weight fast, talk to a doctor, but focus on comfort over force. Ask yourself, how can I make this meal a memory? A client once told me that baking cookies with their grandma, even when she only ate a crumb, became their most treasured moment. This sign is a wake-up call, not to panic, but to cherish the little things. If you're seeing clothes hang looser or plates left half full, pause and notice. It's the body saying, I'm changing. Stay close. Sign number 2, fatigue that feels like a heavy blanket. Have you ever seen your loved one sink into their chair, eyes heavy, as if the simplest tasks, like folding laundry or answering the phone, drain them completely? This isn't just tiredness. It's a deep fatigue that wraps around them like a heavy blanket, making even a smile feel like effort. Unlike the original focus on organ slowdown, I believe this exhaustion is the body and spirit shifting gears, choosing rest over rush. In my work, I've noticed fatigue in seniors often comes from more than physical decline. Yes, the heart pumps slower, and oxygen flows less freely. But there's also an emotional layer. Many seniors feel the weight of years, memories, regrets, or even the quiet ache of outliving friends. This can make getting out of bed feel like a battle they're not sure they want to fight. I once met a 92-year-old who said, "I'm not tired of life, just tired of trying so hard to keep up." That stuck with me. This fatigue shows up in small ways. They nap longer, avoid outings, or struggle to finish sentences. It's not laziness. It's their body saying, "I need to save my energy for what matters." Ignoring this can lead to frustration for them and you. Families sometimes push, thinking a walk or a game will fix it, but forcing activity can sap their joy. Here's what works. Meet them where they are. If they want to rest, fluff their pillow and sit nearby. Share a story or play soft music. Connection doesn't need energy. On good days, invite them for a gentle stretch or a short stroll, but let them set the pace. Check for underlying issues like low iron or dehydration, but don't assume it's all medical. Sometimes it's their soul asking for peace. One family I advised started quiet evenings with their dad, just holding his hand while watching old movies. Those nights became his happiest, even when he dozed off. Fatigue isn't the enemy. It's a signal to slow down together. If you're seeing this in someone you love, don't fight it. Embrace it as a chance to create stillness and love. Sign number 3, memory slips that feel like fading footprints. Imagine your loved one staring at a photo, unsure of the name of someone they've known for decades. Or maybe they ask the same question twice in an hour, their eyes clouded with confusion. These memory slips aren't just senior moments. They can be early footprints of a mind preparing to rest. The original text tied this to oxygen flow, but I see it as more. It's the brain, like an old book, gently closing its pages. Memory loss in the final year often starts subtly. They might forget where they parked the car, lose track of time, or repeat stories. But it's not just forgetfulness. It's a shift in how they connect with the world. I've worked with seniors who felt embarrassed by these gaps, retreating from conversations to hide their struggle. That withdrawal can hurt more than the memory loss itself, leaving them isolated when they need love most. What's happening? The brain's pathways are slowing, yes, but so is their emotional bandwidth. Processing a noisy room or a fast chat can feel overwhelming. Some days they're sharp as ever. Others, they drift. This inconsistency can confuse families who might think they're fine. But it's a sign the mind is choosing what to hold on to. Don't correct every mistake. It can feel like criticism. Instead, lean in with patience. If they repeat a story, listen like it's new. Use visual cues, label drawers, keep routines simple. I once helped a family create a memory board with photos and names. It gave their mom comfort, even when words failed. Speak softly, avoid crowded settings, and let silence be okay. Their heart still feels your presence, even if their mind stumbles. This sign asks you to adapt, not fix. It's a chance to learn their language, love through gestures, not just words. If you're noticing these slips, see them as a call to be their anchor, grounding them in kindness. Sign number 4, infections that linger, like unwelcome guests. When was the last time your loved one caught a cold that just wouldn't quit? Or maybe a small cut took weeks to heal, leaving you puzzled. Frequent infections, or slow healing, are like unwelcome guests that signal the body's defenses are weakening. The original text focused on immune decline, but I believe it's also about the body prioritizing survival over repair. Infections in seniors, pneumonia, urinary issues, or skin sores can seem minor at first. But when they keep coming back, it's a red flag. I've seen families dismiss these as just a bug, only to learn later it was part of a bigger shift. The immune system, like an aging soldier, fights harder for less. Blood flow slows, wounds linger, and even a scrape can invite trouble. This isn't just physical. It can sap their confidence, making them feel frail. What's unique is how infections hide. Seniors might not spike a fever. Instead, they seem confused, sleepy, or uninterested in food. I recall a client whose dad seemed off for days. No cough, no fever, just quiet. A urine test revealed an infection they'd missed. Catching these early can prevent bigger battles. Don't rush to antibiotics every time. Overuse can weaken them further. Focus on prevention. Keep their skin moisturized, help with hygiene, and ensure they drink enough water. If they're bed-bound, reposition them gently to avoid sores. Comfort matters more than cure here. Offer warm tea, clean bedding, and a calm space. If infections persist, talk to a doctor about underlying causes, but avoid aggressive treatments that stress them. This sign teaches us to listen to the body's quiet complaints. It's not about fighting every battle. It's about creating ease. If you're seeing cuts that won't heal or colds that drag on, act with care, not fear. Sign number 5. Breathing changes. That whisper of rest. Breathing is life's rhythm, but in the final year, that rhythm can falter. Maybe your loved one pauses between breaths, or their chest rises unevenly, like a song losing its tempo. These changes, often subtle at first, are the body whispering that it's preparing for rest. The original text mentioned circulation, but I see breathing shifts as a dance between body and soul, slowing in unison. You might notice shallow breaths, irregular patterns, or moments where they seem to forget to breathe. Some seniors breathe faster, then slower in a cycle called Cheney-Stokes. Others feel winded just sitting up. I've sat with families who found this scary, thinking it's an emergency. But often it's the body saying, "I'm conserving what I have." Poor circulation plays a part. Cold hands, pale skin. But the lungs are also letting go of their old vigor. This can show emotionally too. Shortness of breath can spark anxiety, making them cling to loved ones or withdraw. I once helped a woman whose mom panicked at night, gasping softly. A fan and open window eased her, more than any pill. What helps? Keep their space airy, use a humidifier, avoid heavy scents. Prop them up with pillows if lying flat is hard. Oxygen therapy might ease things, but don't push invasive fixes. Hold their hand, breathe with them, and speak calmly. It grounds them. Check for fluid buildup or heart strain with a doctor, but prioritize peace over panic. This sign is a reminder. Every breath is a gift. If you see these changes, don't fear them. Use them to create moments of closeness, where love fills the silence. Sign number 6. Withdrawal that feels like a quiet goodbye. Have you noticed your loved one growing quieter, as if they're slipping into their own world? Maybe they skip family dinners, stare into space, or seem distant, even when you're right beside them. This withdrawal isn't rejection. It's often a gentle goodbye, the heart and mind turning inward. Unlike the original's focus on cognition, I believe this is the soul preparing for its next step. Seniors nearing their final year may lose interest in chatter, hobbies, or even TV. They might sit in silence, content but apart. I've seen this misunderstood as depression, but it's often deeper, a need for stillness. One 87-year-old I knew stopped joining card games, preferring to watch the birds outside. Her family worried, but she later said, "I'm just remembering who I am." This can hurt families who feel pushed away. But it's not about you. It's their way of sorting through a lifetime. Emotions shift too. Some grow calm, others irritable, as if wrestling with what to leave behind. Forcing engagement can frustrate them. Instead, sit quietly together. Hold their hand, share a memory, or play their old favorite song. Help them feel safe. Keep routines familiar. Avoid loud crowds. If they're open, ask gentle questions. What's on your mind today? But don't pry. I helped a son read poetry to his dad, who barely spoke but smiled at the words. Withdrawal is a sign to meet them in their silence, not pull them out. This is your chance to say, "I love you," without words. If you see this quiet shift, embrace it as their heart's way of saying, "I'm still here, just differently." These 6 signs, weight loss, fatigue, memory slips, infections, breathing changes, and withdrawal, are like soft notes in life's final melody. They're not here to frighten you, but to guide you. The original video leaned heavily on the physical, sometimes feeling cold or distant. I wanted to weave in warmth, showing that these changes are part of a natural journey, not just a checklist of decline. Here's what I've learned. 1. Listen with your heart. The body speaks quietly. Pay attention to its whispers, not just its shouts. 2. Love is action. Small gestures, a warm drink, a shared silence mean more than grand fixes. 3. Time is a gift. Every sign is a chance to make memories, not just mourn what's fading. If you're seeing these signs, don't let fear lead. Use them to create moments that linger. A laugh, a story, a touch. You're not powerless. You're a light in their final chapter. If this video touched you, please like it to share the love and subscribe with the bell icon so we can keep bringing you wisdom for life's toughest moments. Drop a comment below. Tell me one thing you'll do differently for someone you love. Your thoughts inspire me, and together, we can make every day count. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.